Haben wir einen Platz für ihn? Identifiziert? Okay, gut. All right. Is this microphone working? Okay. Hello, everyone. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce Germany's defense minister, Thomas de Maizière, who really needs no introduction, so don't worry, I'm not going to recite his biography to you. I would like to, however, mention that the minister comes from a family that is used to strategic surprises and to responding to them with a strong sense of family responsibility, coming, I think, not only from the Huguenot background. His father was, as many of you will know, a junior officer in World War II. If you ever want to take a look at his autobiography, there is a riveting chapter about his experiences in Russia, which were horrible, and his experience having to brief the dear leader in the bunker in spring of '45, which was no fun either. And it was therefore, I think, unsurprising that he decided to become a concert pianist. He was a very gifted pianist. And the strategic surprise that came to Ulrich de Maizière was that he was then hauled back into the German army and became one of its most distinguished officers and one of the fathers of the Bundeswehr reform, being its fourth inspector general, which is the German equivalent of the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. Then came reunification a couple of decades later, another strategic surprise for many of us. I was then here at Harvard and also was very surprised by this. And the family was reunified, and a cousin of the minister's had to give up his musical career as a concert viola player to become the GDR's last minister-president. And finally, our minister himself did, in fact, do military service as a conscript, but ended up becoming a civil service Mandarin. A very distinguished career that, after reunification, took him to Saxony, led him to become Angela Merkel's chief of staff, and finally interior minister. And then there was another strategic surprise because a predecessor of his had problems with footnotes. I'm sure that this will resonate with you. And the problems with footnotes led to the minister becoming in charge of the German military and the German defense ministry. I'm guessing there will be no more immediate strategic surprises. I think the Chancellor is very relieved to have someone in charge of a major ministry who doesn't need adult supervision. So with that, Minister, it's a great pleasure to have you here, and we would love to hear from you.